Talk podcast featuring or hosted by Father B and the last remnants of Daddy Dark and 6-1. And that's okay because, if it's all right if they're gone because I don't think many people were like, I think we all knew they were the first to go. So that's cool. But other than that, I've been doing all right. I've been doing all right during the coronavirus apocalypse, as I'm calling it. I'm a little tired, though. It's been a long day. And I've been waiting all day just to do this on the mic, like purposely. I have a can of Aquafina. So I was like, let me wait. Because I wanted to hear it through the mic. I didn't want to, just open it because I have been opening these. But I want to open it through the mic now. So you guys get to witness this with me. That felt amazing. That was that's the best thing ever is like opening a can of like anything and then drinking it. Like, I don't know why water is in a can now, but it is. And that's cool. Like, I'm not hating on it. And I just think it's weird. It makes me appreciate it more because of the fact that I get the pleasure of opening it via can. But that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at. It's really just the small things, is what I've been discovering is that we got to stay positive and there's a lot of reasons to be upset and all down in the dumps and whatnot. Like I could be upset that it's 6:20 and the sun is coming down on my face, but it's all good. I'm not going to get upset about it. I could because, it's blinding my eye, but it's all good. So I'm thinking of the silver lining, and the fact that there's sunshine today is a silver lining. So you just really got to find the silver lining in the shit that happens in our day to day, because we can't day in and day out, being in your room. At least in my case, being in your room, it's tough to really just deal with that reality. But it's all good. I have my silver linings. I'm not going to spoil what my silver linings are, but I have silver linings. I have reasons to be happy. And it's really just the small things that we all just have to be appreciative of. What else is going on? That's pretty crazy for me. I don't know. I'm so tired. It's crazy. I've been doing so much. I've been doing so much work. It's been crazy because I've been failing a class and I've been debating if I should even fix it, but I don't know. And it's all good because you know what? I'm trying, and that's the important thing. Is that and because not all students are trying. But it's whatever. We'll get to that part. The other students at least, because we're going to talk about me first because I'm always priority. Because I was failing, right? And then I was worried that the teacher wasn't going to, what's the word? She wasn't going to help me out and at least because I've been doing my work. I could show you, and I mean, I'm not going to brag, but who knows? Maybe I haven't, but I have been. I have all the work to prove it. And so we were meeting today. And, we were just going over everything. And she was like, she doesn't even care why, as long as I'm willing to do the work. And so I've just been busting out assignments after assignments. And I only got 2 more things to turn in, before I'm officially called back up. And I'm like, well, geez, that's crazy. I was worried. I thought it was more. But, I've just been doing a lot more. I guess I got lucky enough that I was doing them a few weeks ahead prior, I've been trying to catch up for the past few weeks. So I turned in 5 or 6 assignments or whatever. And so that felt good. That felt good to get those in. I learned stuff, I can genuinely say I learned something because I did the work this time. So I was paying attention, It's surprising what happens when you actually, when you do your work and you do the stuff you're supposed to do. But it's all good. Because that's the important part is that what is Alexa disconnected from my from my computer, and that's cool because I'm gonna have to reconnect it, and then it's probably not gonna connect back, and then it's because my Mac has been through hell. That's because I dropped it everywhere, but that's also not my fault. So silver linings, if you don't have one, find one because there's one out there. Everybody has literally everybody has a silver lining in this situation. Whether it's a big one or a tiny one. For a big one, it could be like just having, like for me, that's the big silver lining is even having the time to catch up on these assignments. Because I surely wouldn't have been able to catch up if, I was missing those assignments and it wasn't a shelter in place situation right now. I would have probably not even had the time. So I consider that kind of a blessing. But you got to find your own. Find your own. Because everybody has their own unique thingy thing. And I don't judge. But let me see if I can connect Alexa back to my shit. If it's going to do it. Is it going to do it? It's probably not going to do it. No, it's not going to do it. That's cool. My Mac has times when it decides to want to use its Bluetooth and when it doesn't. And the only solution I found that genuinely works is restarting my entire laptop. And I'm not going to restart my entire laptop because then that's just, it's not worth it. I can just play it from the laptop itself. It's fine. We don't get the quality speaker of it. Maybe it'll connect later when it decides to. Or what another weird trick is I have to connect my phone to Alexa. And then while my phone's connected, connect my laptop to Alexa. And then I don't know. It's like one doesn't exist unless the other two exist or something. But anyway, so I've been checking out Megan Thee Stallion because my favorite guy, Gameboyjones, he came out with this song, and we'll listen to some music on this podcast today because why not? Because I really like these songs. Gameboy. Oh, I gotta type it. I didn't look this up ahead of time, did I? Or I didn't look him up ahead of time. But anyway, one of my favorite artists called Gameboyjones made this remix to one of Megan Thee Stallion's songs. And I didn't know it was a remix to her song because I didn't know who she was until he made this. And I was like, oh shit, because the song was pretty crazy. And what's funny is I don't use YouTube on my computer, so it's like, this honestly looks a little foreign to me. This is ridiculous. Why does it? Oh, okay. It looked so weird. It looked so weird on my computer, but it's been a long day. It's been a long day when you can't navigate. That's how you know when you can't navigate YouTube. It's been a long day. Am I on the right? I am on the right person. What these are? Oh, here it is. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna listen to it. Well, I'm going to listen to it. Do I want this to play in my speakers or do I want it to play in my...
Now connected to Young Mock.
You see? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It decides to connect when it wants to connect. And it's like it's going to connect with the wall in a minute because it's pissing me off. I'm going to pour some water in a cup. I'm sorry if you have to now use the bathroom. But I don't like, I like the fact that the water is in the can, but I don't like drinking it out of the can. That's the funny part. It feels weird drinking water out of, because I expect it to taste like soda and then it just tastes like water. And then I'm disappointed every single time. Literally every single time I'm disappointed. So I just don't want to do it anymore. But nonetheless, I needed to move some space so I can pull the speaker closer to me. But this is his version of the Megan Thee Stallion. He made a remix, an anime remix. I kind of want to listen to it because it's dope. So we'll listen to some music today. That and we'll listen to like the original Megan Thee Stallion, her original song. And, we'll talk about it.
Hey, I just recorded.
Oh, wait. I didn't do the thing. My bad. I didn't do the thing. Sue me. There we go.
It's on my lunch break. So if y'all cannot let this fly, I spent like 45 minutes on it. That'd be great. Megan Stallion.
This is the first time I've seen, or not the first. It's been a long time since he did a live song.
One night I'ma have you screaming at Connie. I ain't mean to take your girl, but I'm not really sorry. She kept getting you by the way she giving up all the body. Why you even sweating? Just forget it. Don't be Bakugo. Like the Todoroki, any minute could be hot or cold.
I like how he picks up the beat. I love when they do that. When it starts slow and then they pick it up.
I'm a savage. You skate with the ratchet.
pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. He said he made this, like, like on his lunch, but like, how? You can't make a whole song that fast. Hold on, he's gonna say the verse.
I would trade my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for some kitty. If I see Jessica Negri, I'ma eat it like panini.
That was a dope verse. I like that verse because it reminded me of he says Plain Jane, but like I forgot about Plain Jane the song, and then like I had to go back and listen to that song, and I was like, holy shit, maybe we'll listen to that next too, because like I remember when that song came out in like fucking like 2017, 2018. I remember I knew the words to that song from beginning to end. I forgot why I memorized it, but I did. And then it's been so long, I don't remember it anymore. And I only remember parts of it. Maybe I'll like rememorize it, because the verse, it's a killer song, We'll listen to it, obviously, because today's a music day.
Either way, I stretch you out like Luffy, I'm the captain. If we in the bedroom, I'm imagining cause I know. But if we in public, I'ma go things when I toast you. Cause I'm a savage.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good anime remix, though. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good anime remix. I'm not gonna lie. Well, you don't even have to be a fan of like the references or whatever. He's so goofy, dude. Leave it to YouTube rappers to make face masks with their names on them, because it happens every time. But yeah, that was his anime remix. And then I want to listen to like, because I heard the original version, like, and the original version is not what you thought. Honestly, and the funny part is I can't remember what it's called. Because I swear I thought it was called this, but now I'm looking at it and I feel like this isn't. I gotta. Do I actually have to look for it now? Wow, I can't tell if this is the right song or not, and I don't want to do the thing. I mean, I could. It'll like literally save me the energy, right? Of because there's only so many, right? Let me see. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not this one. It has to be this one. It has to be this one. Nah, it's not this one. What if it's not even on? I feel like it's not on YouTube because of the fucking. I'm gonna just look it up on Google itself, because I feel like the nature of the song is too crazy, Let's see. It's right there. Oh, it is on YouTube. Well, it didn't show up the first time, so I think this is the song. I really can't tell. This isn't the song. That's not the song. I swear I knew the name of the song, but now I'm drawing a blank and it's making me upset. So now I gotta do the long version and I gotta look for it. But that's all cool. But the song was dope. Megan Thee Stallion is dope. Oh, my phone is playing to me. Speaking of, while I'm looking for this, Pandora is ridiculous sometimes. Like, I like it, but I also despise it because sometimes it just pisses me off. It is called that, right? Okay. Can I just play it here? Play the song now. Okay. That's what I'll do. It's on my Pandora, so I'll just sign into Pandora and then I'll have to watch a commercial because I don't pay for Pandora. But I like Pandora better than Spotify because it doesn't make it a fucking hassle to find music and want to listen to music. I feel like with Pandora or with Spotify, they make it to where you either pay to want to actually experience the ability to listen to music, or you want to really struggle with wanting to listen to music. And it shouldn't be that difficult, in my opinion. It shouldn't be that difficult for me to want to play a song without having to do a shuffle play or some bullshit, you know? And Pandora is just 100% radio and shit, so I appreciate it just being radio. And then the only time you really need to worry about a commercial is if you want to listen to a specific song, like I'm trying to do. And then I had to turn off all the ad blockers and shit because I have ad blockers on my phone. I mean, on my my laptop here. Can I just play the song? I have to wait for like 15 seconds until the commercial is done. 10 seconds. This is cool. This is cool. I don't mind waiting, but I don't know. It's like they make ad breaks a commercial, you know? They make it a punishment. Okay. I said start. There we go. This is the song, then. This has to be the song. This has to be the song. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I figured it out. I know exactly what song it is, and I know exactly why I didn't find it, because it's nowhere near the name I was thinking of. And it's all good. Because it was there on the homepage at the very first time. I was just an idiot. So I'm gonna take a nap after this one because I think I need it.
I'm the hood Mona Lisa, break a nigga into pieces. Had to X some cheesy niggas out my circle like a pizza. I'm way too exclusive. I don't shop on Insta boutiques. All them little ass clothes only fit fake booties. Bad bitch, still talking cash shit. Pussy like water. I'm a mother.
It sounds very different than the anime remix.
On a nigga, if I had him, bitch, that's my trash. You the maid.
Still dope though.
I'm a savage. Classy, bougie,
I don't know who made this animation, but it's pretty funny. And it's funny because, like, ever since I've been rewatching Empire, like, speaking of, I rewatched Empire from, like, the beginning because there's only 2 more episodes I haven't seen, but I restarted, and so I'm nearly all caught back up again. But, like, since I've been watching, it's like now I can't not picture, like, people doing this stuff in the studios now. It's funny. Because, like, that show is all music. But, like, never music at the same time.
I keep my niggas private, so it's AP all I'm showing. Beefing with you bitches really getting kind of boring. If it ain't about the money, then you know I'm gonna ignore it. I'm the shit. I need a mop to clean the floors. Too much drip. I keep a knot, I keep a watch, I keep a whip. Let's play a game. Simon says I'm still that bitch. Ay, I'm still that bitch. Yeah, I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet.
After this song, I did listen to more of her songs, and they were all dope. So I'm not gonna play them all here because this isn't a radio show, but all of the songs are dope so far. I think the first song I was thinking of, it was because it was something she said about a noodle and a doodle. She rhymed the 2 words, and that caught my attention because that was hella funny. I think that's why I was thinking of that song, but
niggas say I taste like sugar, but ain't shit sweet.
people went ham on this animation. That's hilarious. That was good. I liked it. It was a cool song. That was the first time I saw that little dancing animation. Because I was listening to it on Pandora originally, but that was cool. So Megan Thee Stallion is dope. I can't wait to see what happens. What's to come up next? You know, what's her next song gonna be one day? I mean, because obviously she's been out for some time, but I haven't been paying attention. I really haven't been paying, obviously, because I listen to nerdcore music, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so Anyway, I think this episode, right? Yeah. So the funny thing is, I forgot to mention this. This is actually this one is a redo of because one, I messed it up. Something happened with my previous recording of this episode, and I didn't talk about none of this in the other episode. This is all new stuff, but I don't know why it was weird with the audio was just getting too messed up to the point to where I had to figure out 100%. And it's always had its issues, but I just never knew how to fix it. And so I just got to the point where I had to really figure it out. And I think I figured it out now. I'm hoping that when this is playing back, and I can't tell until I listen to the playback. And when I did the test run earlier, it wasn't tripping. So hopefully when I listen to the playback this time, it'll be fine and we'll never have to worry about it again. But it was just it was so bad. It was worse than it could have ever possibly been. Because I messed with my settings and I messed something up. So I had to figure it out. I was so upset, and I was worried I broke my settings forever. But I had to do some intense research. It wasn't even intense research. I don't know why I couldn't find this shit before, to be honest, but I did. So it's all good. It's all good. But anyway, I do want to look at Dancin Dave, because I did look at him in the past recording, but obviously we don't have that information here. So I don't know if I should look at the same things or maybe different things, so that way we could all learn together about Dan. I mean, but I already have my image of Dancin Dave. Like I don't know how more to emphasize who and what Dancin Dave is. Maybe if I still have it's not even about, never mind. Because the audio, damn. I was gonna say maybe if I had to like the earlier footage I had of me watching it, but the audio still wouldn't even, because it'd be coming from my camera mic or my computer mic, and it wouldn't even sound as good. So that's fine. But we can always look at more of Dancin Dave shit. Like there's just so much here. And I love Dancin Dave. In case you don't know, Dancin Dave he's a unicorn in the YouTube community. And you just got to check him out. Because he just has shit here. Let Me Clear My Throat by DJ Cool Cover. Let's start there, because this is 1 minute. It's only a minute. Let's see what it is. Wow. Dancin Dave is coming in hard. He's like, he starts this off with the hands and the rocky movement, and I love it. Anybody that does that, it's like them saying shit's about to get a little shaky, like, buckle up. And picturing Dancin Dave needing to have you buckle up for anything is pretty exciting. So let's see what he got. These people are so disrespectful. They're not even grateful for Dancin Dave's presence. It's like they're just walking by, Like no one's even acknowledging the information he's trying to give to the people. Like this is a once in a life. It's like the Messiah coming back, and you're just missing it. And all these people are gonna regret it when Dancin Dave blows up,
Yeah, rock to the rhythm of the funky rhyme. So I can get busy just one more time to the beat, and you don't fit. It's like an old school rap to that new school hip. Need a fucking pick up the day rocks around.
It's freestyle. It's only been 34 seconds out of 59. And I wish there was more, because he only just now starts freestyling. Like, it takes him a minute to get started. But I love it. Dancin Dave. He even has a shirt. What does it say on the shirt? Dancin Dave, dance like everybody is watching. www.davey.rocks. Okay.
My cocktail go crazy. Peace out the sailor black, she does navy. I bet you never knew, but now you know. I'm the undisputed king of this here pier. And I never let the mic off my head no more. Cause Dancin Dave river the whole damn floor. Now I'm a rap and rhyme with the greatest of ease. Swinging like a man on a flying trapeze. And if you don't like it, you can kiss on me. Now I need some help from the maestro, please.
Wow. Why did he end it there? He was about to go in. Did those last That last 10 seconds, what the? He Dancin Dave lost himself in the world of hip hop and let loose. What was that?
If you don't like it, you can kiss on me. Now I need a hand on the flying trapeze.
Wow.
Now I'm a rap and rhyme with the greatest to be. Swing it like a man on the flying trapeze. And if you don't like it, you can kiss on me. Now I need some help from the maestro, please. Jam.
Wow. That was honestly the best thing I've probably ever seen in my entire life. That I could not be happier for Dancin Dave. That was crazy. My dude really is a special he's a special star that no one has picked up yet, and they're gonna be sorry, dude, because the minute Young Empire starts signing artists, you already know who I'm driving to Santa Monica, going to the pier, and I'm already busting out a $50 million contract for him, dude. It's gonna be that crazy. Let's see what else does he have. He spends a lot of time at Santa Monica Pier, like almost all his videos. So I'm assuming he's a street performer there at this point. And I'll be very honest. It took me a long time to get to the point of even coming to the even thought of street performer when thinking of Dancin Dave. It's only now that I realize he may be a street performer, because not all his videos allude this. Yeah. Let's see what this one says. This one, I've been meaning to look at this one. It says old lady says we should call President Trump Superman. So I think
President and his speech, how he's doing.
I think he's doing fine. I think that we need to put a cape on his back, an S on his chest, and call him Superman.
why is it 42 seconds? Is my first question. Because that means there's more. I realized I didn't show what happened, because you don't really need to see what happened. You kind of just need to hear it. And I wish I could just hear it.
No mortal man could take what he has took for the last 3 years and do what he has done, what he said he would do, and he's still doing it.
Well said.
Wow. Dancin Dave has jokes. The last 10 seconds are just photoshopped images of Donald Trump's head onto Superman. That's just the last 10 seconds. And I stopped it 10 seconds early, because I only saw 2 of the images to get the conclusion that that's going to be the last 10 seconds. So Dancin Dave is more than just a street performer. He's a comedian. He's a coming up. I was going to say there's more, but no, there's a totally different video, unrelated, with a Donald Trump head attached to Superman. But I don't want to look at that one, because that doesn't want to. There's a lot of these. I don't know why there's a lot. There's a lot of photoshopped heads of Donald Trump onto different people's. I don't know. It's weird. They say they hate Donald Trump, but yet we're doing photoshops, I'm just saying. You don't see no one photoshopping Bin Laden. I mean, well, maybe, I don't know. I don't see anyone photoshopping Bin Laden. So, I did want to look at this one too. This one says, teach a man to fish and he can feed himself forever. And it's 28 seconds long. I literally can only imagine what's in this one, because I want to see it. But I'm scared, because you never know. You never know with Dancin Dave. And literally by the start of this image, I feel like we're going to need more than 27 seconds. I just personally feel like it, because this is already disturbing. This looks like the lost footage of the Loch Ness Monster, like caught with its ass hanging out or something. Like, this looks scary. I'm honestly afraid to press play, because I don't know what we're going to see. It has 2 likes and 1 So something happened here at the Colorado River. I'm so excited. Goddamn. That's a foot. I have to stop that. That's a foot. Am I not seeing that right? That's a whole foot. Wait. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm really trying not to be upset because in the past recording, like right before I ended the past one, is not the one I didn't use. I looked at the thumbnail for this and I was like, I want to see what this one is, and I could only imagine I'm not going to get it right of what's going to happen in this video. Because the title says, teach a man to fish and he can feed himself forever. But nowhere in the 28 seconds of this video would I have expected this. He stabs himself in the foot with his own spear. He did it again. He did it again. I can't stand Dancin Dave. I can now see why. I'm giving it a thumbs up, but I can't. I really don't know what it takes to be Dancin Dave. Like I'm speechless. I'm speechless because it's like you really don't know. You just really don't know. I don't know, man. His best videos are the ones that are less than a minute long, because those are the ones where you get literally the pinnacle of creativity. What is this, Nagata Reprise? I have to see what this one is. It's 35 seconds. Wow. It's Dancin Dave in his natural habitat, to be honest. He ends it with funky radio. Man, I honestly don't know. Where's Santa Monica Pier? Maybe that'll... I want to go to Santa Monica Pier just to see Dancin Dave. Like, honestly, Santa Monica Pier. Where is that? Because I don't go to places, so... It's obviously in Santa Monica, right? But, like, I'm trying to see how far it is from me. You don't need to know where I live. And if you do know where I live, shut your mouth, you know? You just don't say anything. That's all the way here. 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 Okay. Fine. Sometimes they say don't meet your heroes, and they're right. I need to charge my computer before it turns off on me and I lose everything that I worked so hard for. There we go. But yeah, his best videos are the ones that are literally less than a minute long. I can't account for this. Let's look at one more. It has to be a good one. His best ones are ones when he's not at Santa Monica. Dancin Dave ad-lib sketch, waiting to audition. I got cut off. Waiting to audition at America's Got Talent, LA 2017. It's 29 seconds. Okay. Dancin Dave ad-lib sketch, waiting to audition at America's Got Talent, LA 2017. Completely unrehearsed Dancin Dave impromptu sketch while killing time waiting to audition for America's Got Talent at the LA Convention Center. So it's unrehearsed and it's an impromptu, and it's at America's Got Talent 2017. I really want to see this. So we're going to watch this one. And I'm going in here with a completely blind. This is the first time I'm going into a video and I have no idea what to expect. Or this is the second time, I guess. Third time, maybe. Definitely the fourth. Probably the fifth.
Wait a minute here. Yeah, hey, this is my woman here. Wait a minute, baby, you told me? Who's this guy? Who is this guy anyway?
That's my man right here. You better come
I
back.
thought I was your man.
Look, you better read the back. You better read the back. You know, I'm Miss Cow, baby. Better go on about your business.
Damn, can't trust
Better go
anybody
on
now.
about your business, baby. Go on about your business.
So that's Dancin Dave for you, man. I don't know what else to say. Because everything I could possibly think of has... yeah. We could break that video down. We could talk about everything that we saw. We could. And a part of me wants to, but we just don't got enough time. We don't have enough time, and I'm not a professional therapist at... yeah. So, the dancing funeral meme. The dancing funeral meme, I love it. I love it because I like it in the right context. Like, because I found that this meme, it could be funny if it's used right, and it can't be used right always, which is fine. I just really want to stop talking about Dancin Dave after that. Dancin Dave funeral. I can't escape dancing. He's gotten in my head. Dancing funeral meme coffin. These guys have gotten famous, by the way. They've gotten real famous. And I saw the one like where someone tried to like imitate them, and then they actually dropped the coffin. that one was hilarious because it's like you tried it. You thought this shit was easy. Like they don't just wake up and then start, dancing with coffins and shit. You earned that. Funny Astronomia coffin funeral dance compilation wrote. Okay, let's see. This one's only 2 minutes, so it might be good. You're gonna just rock with me while we actually like real time do this. Oh, it's super slow. See, like it has to be good, but like why make the thing slow? Why make the dance slow? Like that's what I'm saying where some of these are good and then some of these aren't as good as they could be. Don't make it super slow. Or they show too much. Like sometimes I just want the 2-second part, Yeah, see, this one is showing like the whole thing. I don't want this one. So see, I might not even. This is why you have to screen some of these things beforehand. And I didn't screen any of these. That's why I'm looking for short ones, because that's how I know they might have like the 2-second, the 2-second thingy-mabub. Coffin dance meme. Let's see. Is this one it? This video is for entertainment. It's no joke. Okay. So please don't take this video seriously, obviously, because that's a dancing coffin meme and it's titled Coffin Dance Meme Compilation. So we're not going to take it seriously. And it's yeah. This one isn't the one. This isn't the one I want. But it is a compilation, so I'll give it. I'll look. Oh, I'm getting my calendar notifications now. Okay. Yeah, so see, these are just going on for too long. Maybe I have to find one on Twitter. That's where I found some of the more exciting ones, was the ones on Twitter. And funny, thankfully for technology, here's a fun fact. I never believed you could use Instagram, Twitter. Like, I never believed you could use those things on laptops. I always thought they were strictly for your phones. I thought it wouldn't work. But now I want to say it wasn't. I want to say that wasn't true for as long as it was, but it was true for as long as it was, because I'm only recently figuring this out. Let's see. Ooh, this is a Grand Theft Auto one. Let me see, is it a good one? Oh, it's like a Grand Theft Auto meme thingy bob. Oh, I like how the slap competition is getting out there. You know, people are starting to see it more and more. It makes me excited. Let me see, what's this one? It's not even the same music. It's not the same music, but like, you know, I can't find the one. I don't even know how I found the ones I found, but like, it was just ridiculous. It was so many. And it was so long ago, to be honest. So, let's see. I just have to like type it. I have to type it the way I would type it when I'm looking for stuff, you know? You know how you type stuff when you're looking for specific stuff? That's it. Yep, there we go. No, not this one, not this one. It's just like, these guys have gotten so famous now to where it's like, it's more so actual stuff about them and less like videos. It's ridiculous because I can't find just the simple things. Just the simple things in life. Oh, this is Kim Jong-un's. Yeah, this one is like 7 seconds. See? This is one I want. This is one I want. I like this one. Why is this all like full screen? I don't want it full screen. Why can't I hear it? Hello? Wait. Does it have no sound? Imagine living in a world where Twitter doesn't allow me to have the sound I want at the time I need it. There we go. Now you give me sound. But it doesn't give me sound for the one video I want, but for a different video entirely. This is my life. This is my life. You know, maybe it's just not meant to be. What is this? Yikes. Dude got hit with the dart. Like, all the way. Oh, is this the one where it fell? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the one where it fell. Okay. I like this one because it's a genuine mistake. And this is when... I don't know if these were the actual same guys or a rehearsal. I think it was a rehearsal. Right? Yeah, it says funeral dance bloopers or whatever. So I'm assuming... I'm hoping to God it was like a rehearsal. Because... I really hope they weren't practicing with the body, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know how you would not practice without the body, considering you need to account for the weight, but it still fell, and this is really loud, so we're gonna... It's like... Or I don't know if they were practicing with the flute, but that's hilarious. It's like, so I wonder if they knew what they were doing when they were doing this, you know? Because of the flute, I don't know. I don't know how these things start. I don't know who comes up with these ideas, but the Dancin funeral meme is a good one. Hopefully these guys really do get hired for more funerals. And there's just so many videos about Kim Jong. I guess because he had heart surgery or whatever. I don't know if he's still alive or made it or not, but it sounds like he's not going to pull through. So Donald Trump has to get a new friend or whatever. But, you know, what else is new? So that was my thoughts on that. Let me double check the time because the next thing the only other thing I really wanted to talk about, we're pretty much damn near right on point. Because the last thing, as always, we're going to talk about is CSU and Confess. Because it is forever being a major pain in my ass as much as the Society of America. And it continues to have wonderful content on it that I never tire of looking at. I don't remember what I looked at when I first did this recording, so I'm sorry. Because I know I had some interest. I know did find some weird things the first time I did this. So let's see. Right now, it's just a lot of people kind of complaining about some group projects, email, no confession. Okay. 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 I read that one before, but I don't really have many thoughts on it, to be honest. I thought about, because during the when I thought about it, I didn't really care about it as much as I thought. This one is pretty funny because someone almost died. And when is that not funny? So it says, I want to know who in the right mind stacked a knife on top of the plates on top of the shelf in the Asilomar Hall kitchen. I went to move the plates and this knife came sliding down like a 12-year-old on the playground. Fuck y'all, it almost cut my foot. And then it's like, and then she sends the picture of the knife. At first, the first image of the knife, I was like, oh, it's not even that. It's a butter knife. I thought that's what it was. I mean, still dangerous, but a butter knife. But then she sent another picture and it's a whole ass like knife. I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, you would have died. Fuck your foot. That would have probably fell on like your face, because I don't know how tall you are specifically, but like if it was me, it most likely would have fell on my face, and cut me at some point. And I hate thinking about that shit because it freaks me out. And then I think like it falls on my eye or goes through my eye, like I don't want to talk about it anymore because it makes me think about it even more. But she was going to die. So whoever did that in Asilomar, that is kind of funny and fucked up. Like, don't be common sense next time, Don't put a fucking... unless that the plates and that it was on was yours and the knife was yours and whoever was going for that shit, it wasn't theirs, then, you kind of shouldn't have been even going for other people's stuff. That was kind of on you. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword situation, kind of. Because both situations should have been better, Let's see. This one says, how recent was this one? I think this is the most recent one. Yeah, it says, so apparently there's a lot of talk that fall 2020 is going to be online too. I'm going to die. I cannot do more online. They also were discussing about if they should cut tuition. I don't know. I do not want online anymore. It's harder to learn online. It ain't the same. Someone start a petition. This one is pretty funny because it plays on all the jokes, and it touches on some good points. Like, I don't want next semester to be online. I don't think anybody does either. Like, I praise whoever was already doing online, like people who just naturally were taking online classes, but not like in a university prior to all of this. I praise whoever was doing that because it is a lot harder than it looks. Or it's just as challenging as it looks. Like, it's tough to do classes online and it's tough to do classes in person. So the reality is, we're kind of having to adapt. And I think it's really tough. So I don't want to have to do this for another semester, Or at least a whole semester. We didn't even do this shit for a whole semester. This was only for like, 2.5 months? Or barely 2 months when you think about it, because it started on like mid of March, and then the semester ends in the mid of May. So barely 2 months. Like, I can't do 4 months of this shit. Fuck that. I'd actually scream, jump off a building, and then die. Because that's just terrible, That's no way to go through the college experience if you're not choosing to go that route. Because some people prefer online shit. But especially not if we're in a place where we need to be social and interact and see things in person and practical and hands-on and all that. So I feel that. And then if they do cut tuition, that'd be interesting. But it doesn't seem like they're really thinking about college students as we go through this coronavirus situation, from what I'm looking at, to be honest, because we're not really receiving stimulus checks. Like, if you're a college student and you're working and you're taxes and you're not on someone, then yeah. But like you have other college students such as myself who are still waiting to find out if they are, because I have no idea. My mom says I'm not on her taxes. My dad says I'm not, but no stimulus check. I don't know how this all works, So it's like not every college student who has been working will receive that stimulus check, and not every college student is able to work. So hopefully they do cut tuition. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot more challenging. I think it really will be. But there, I had to fix my audio. So you're saying that no, but because I'm recording this in the afternoon. I'm recording this later in the day than normal. So the freaking sunlight goes away eventually. I usually record this in the afternoon, but it's a Monday and I have so many meetings. So I had to wait until I had to finish all those meetings. But overall, I don't even know what I was talking about. But what was I just talking about? The classes and shit. Yeah. So I had to fix that. It was bothering me because on my camera, I think it was getting darker, and I don't know when it started getting darker. I just noticed it was starting to get darker in my room, so I had to fix the lighting on there, and hopefully it's gonna come out fine. If not, then worst case, I'll put like I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'll put a wave thingy there if it's terrible, but I don't think it'll be too bad. When it comes to that camera, at least I think it'll be fine. But anyway, I don't know if they'll cut tuition. I hope they do. They need to at this point, Shit's tough. Time is tough, and if we're giving workers and shit compensation, college students need some type of compensation too. Like we shouldn't be. It shouldn't be this hard to get an education. It really shouldn't. And it says, I don't know, I don't want to do online anymore. It's harder to learn online, and it ain't the same. And then the last part, someone started a petition was obviously a joke. Please don't start another fucking petition. Like, I think the school has gotten tired. Like, we can't keep doing these petitions, because I'm not participating in them anymore. But like, sometimes we just got to figure shit out for ourselves as adults. We can't baby our ways out of it. Like, all this online shit sucks, and if it does happen, it happens. But like, at the same time, it happens. You got to be an adult and figure out how to deal with that shit, because in life, when you're at work and some shit happens, your boss isn't going to give two shits about how it's going to impact you. You just have to be able to adapt and deal with that shit, and you have to maneuver around it. So this is a pandemic, and we can't keep making it seem like it's about us at this point. And I think we're getting to the line, a little bit with these classes and all this other, like someone was complaining about trying to get a package or whether about housing. I can find one of the emails was here. It was about packages or whatever. And I was like, we're in a pandemic right now. Why your package is really not it's getting most likely going to get checked in, emailed or whatever, but housing isn't sending packages to people's home addresses. And I understand why, because that would be a ton of fucking work, to send all those packages to home addresses. Like, people aren't thinking about how that's going to impact someone else. They're only worried about themselves. And I'm like, this is bigger than just one person. So, let your package sit here for now. If you can't get it, it's fine. Unless it's something medical, unless it's something that you absolutely need to have, just chill. Like, let us worry about what's more important than whatever you got from Amazon. Whether it took 2 months to get here or 3 years to get here, it don't matter. Like, if it's important enough, you can come back and get it. But you probably won't, because it ain't that important. So, but they don't think like that. And I don't blame people for not thinking that way, because you don't work in the situation, Like, if most of the people knew how it works back there, they treat things way differently. That's just like if most students knew exactly what it was like to be an RA and how it is to do a lockout, they probably would treat us way different. They would treat the role way different. They would treat themselves way different. But they don't. And you can't have everybody see things from your perspective. You can only, try and share your perspective or whatever. But not everybody is willing to be open to it. So it's all good. You just got to be the best you can be. And then this one, it says, let's see. Oh, these are all super old. This one makes me laugh, because this one says, I'm deciding if I should go back to CSUMB or not. I left to be with my boyfriend, but things aren't working out. And I was like, well, and in my mind, I'm like, I don't know your situation, but like, that was probably, I don't know. It's a tough call. Because my initial thought was like, that's your fault. Like, who leaves their education to like, be with a boyfriend? The only time you should leave your education is to be with someone that you're going to marry. Like, and I mean marry like within the next few months, not somewhere down the road, But like, I don't know their situation, so I don't judge 100%. But hopefully you work that out for yourself, But she put the little simp emoji. So I don't. So it makes it seem like it doesn't seem like it was a very serious relationship then. But if you're serious about wanting a career for yourself or a future for yourself, I don't know. Because when you talk about college and all that, it's weird to say what a career is going to be, because you don't need a college degree 100% depending on the career to even get a career or make a living, or, so it's up to you. And that's the thing. Like, when it comes to the CSUMB Confess stuff, like, I feel like some of these things, I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't want, like, if it was me, I wouldn't want this to be something I would post to want to know. Like, I wouldn't want to know certain things. I wouldn't want to know other people's opinions about it, because that's like trying to have people step into your life and like tell you what's best for you. Like, she's gonna, I can only assume it's a she, but it could be a he. But they're gonna get different answers from different people that have no idea what lives these people lead. It's like, how can you, if someone in this comments tell you, yeah, come back to CSUMB, fuck that guy, and then you come back to CSUMB and then you're in debt and you're trying to go for a major that it turns out you really don't even care about. You end up in a job, all because people in the comments told you to come back to CSUMB when you probably should have just stayed. And I feel like it's weird. I'm very picky with these confessions, how they should be, but that's still a confession, so I don't care. But I wouldn't take what people put in the comments to heart, to be honest, because at the end of the day, most of these are anonymous, most of these posts, right? So, it doesn't matter. We don't know who you are. So therefore, we can't tell you what to do. We can't tell you, whether or not you should feel bad, whether or not you shouldn't. You should talk to someone or shouldn't. Like, that's up to you, bro. Like, talk to your closest friends about that, because they know who you are. Right now, to us, you're anonymous. We literally don't know you from Adam. So I don't know. Maybe because I feel like some people on here want genuine answers, because when they write, fucking essays and shit, I feel like it's at that point they want some genuine opinion, and maybe they want some genuine outside opinion, and that's fair. But I don't know. Get the outside opinion from people who at least know your name. It just makes sense. But still, keep the toxic shit. Keep the toxic. Leave the personal. That's where I'm at. This one is funny. It says, "Not anon to the motherfucking group that tried to steal my project in Math 115. Fuck you. I hope you fail." That's hella funny. Thank you for not making that anon. The weird thing is, even when they say it's not anonymous, all they have is the picture, like the profile picture. So it's like, it's still anonymous to like the other thousands of people who don't know who that person is, It's not like you could have, I don't know, unless let me see, can I see if they like tag them in the thing? Oh, they do. Okay, never mind. That's what I was trying to figure out, if they tag them. I was like, because what's the point, But they do tag them. That's cool. So I don't know. I'm telling you, one day I might put a fucking confession out on this bitch. It might be a troll confession or some shit, Like, I want to know what's the limits. Like, what if I put a confession on here and say I killed someone? Like, I killed someone and buried their body parts, around campus. Put their fingers up in Strawberry, a leg up in Promontory, just to mess around. I wonder, like, would they post that or not, Like, I want to know what their limits are, because apparently coke is still fine. Multiple sex partners, or sex with the same person but different people with the same is fine. Personal confessions are fine. Sleeping with professors are fine. So I want to know what the limit is, I'm waiting to see just things get worse and worse. I want to see someone say they had a bomb. They used a bomb once or something. I want to see if that's on here. I can't wait to know. I want to see this shit escalate. Because it has to be exciting. It has to get more exciting than sex. Like, so far, the most this stuff has is just people talking about sex partners they've had or whatever, or missing. And that's really just all people, young adults are. They're just horny, and it's fine. They'll grow out of it eventually. But for now, they'll just there'll be otters mating, you know. Otters mating. I should put that in context, huh? Because there's a post here. This will be the last post, but it says I looked up otter mating a week ago for a writing project and found out the male sea otters are actually super violent and often accidentally drown the females, and also do this to baby seals. And everyone's talking about the CSUMB baseball team now, and I'm imagining guys in otter uniforms with random students clutched in the death row in the water next to Fisherman's Wharf, and I can't stop. So please help. Jesus Christ. This is the longest sentence of my life. I'm not reading the rest of it. I don't care how much of it is. I'm not reading the rest of it because it's such a long sentence. I didn't realize how long that sentence was. I don't like really long sentences that don't need to be that long. It's a small pet peeve, but when it shows up, it's like a monster, you know. But that post was because everybody was posting shit about the baseball team and the guy and that they slept with the baseball team, you know. And it's a weird brag. It's a weird flex, you know. Like, I don't know, because I honestly I think baseball is a pretty cool sport. If it was a sport, if I had to pick a sport, I'd play baseball. If not, like, I've played football, so I guess that'd be my second choice if I had to pick a different one. But everybody was talking about that, and then someone talked about the otter mating and shit. But yeah. So CSU, I don't know. CSUMB Confess is a little weird. They have 602 posts, and it just keeps growing. They are doing a couple of posts a day, though. Like, at least it seems like, because it was a little different before. It would kind of just be like whenever, but now it just seems like, you know, they post some for a day, or like half a day, and then like the other half, you know, a nice amount. It's pretty crazy. They must be getting hella messages though. I can only imagine they get hella messages, you know? And that's weird having that type of power. Because people are telling you their fucking secrets. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they don't know who runs CSUMB Confess, right? So it's anonymous on both, it's a one-sided anonymous, you know, technically. Unless you say your message is anonymous or whatever, it's still one-sided anonymous always, because the person who runs CSUMB Confess doesn't, as far as I know, they don't reveal who they are, right? Which is cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell them I review the CSUMB Confess on the podcast, and then they can, like, you know, get people to watch it. Because I talk hella shit about it, and I talk hella shit about the post. And, you know, it's all goofs, so I don't care. Because eventually, who cares? Who fucking cares? You know, it's the internet. If you put something on the internet, it's going to be talked about. So, whether that's good or bad, I talk about everything in the most positive light ever, you know? I don't know what anyone else does, but I'm a pretty nice guy, I would think. But yeah. So this is it. I think this one came out pretty decent, audio-wise. I'll look at the video, and if the video does just look weird because the timing of the day is just bad, then that's fine. I probably won't use the video in that aspect, or something. I don't know. Or maybe I might goof around and I might be able to fix it. I don't know. We'll see. But this has been fun, as always. It is a Monday for me. Well, it's going to be a Monday it's Monday, April, whatever. And we're almost there. The biggest fear I have is what's going to happen when I leave campus in May, because I don't know how I'm going to do the podcast or how I'd be able to set this up, because I don't really have a setup at either my mother's or my father's house. So that's going to be a challenge. Who knows? Then that means we might have to stop. Unless I do have an idea of something I'm thinking about, but that's some ways down the road. I ain't worried. Next episode, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing next episode. I think I may know what I'm doing, but keep me I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll do it. But anyway, this has been fun. If you didn't listen to this all the way through, if you did listen to this point, you know, I appreciate it, because then that means you like listening to me talk, and I like listening to me talk. So we have a lot in common. But feel free to, you know, leave a like and subscribe at the thingy-mabob below. And I will see you on the next one. For now, I am Father B, and this is the Young Talk Podcast. I will see you.